Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis here at YOGATX. Super grateful to be back with you all, and I am tuning in from northern UK in a very special place to me. So you may have seen some of the classes filmed here before. I like to visit this space to see a dear sister each year, and it's a place of deep creativity and of deep homecoming. And I've just come off of tour, musical tour, playing ecstatic dances in these conscious dance spaces around Europe. And what I have known for my own body is overwhelm of the nervous system. And this can happen when you're on tour. It can happen when you're at the office. It can happen when you're transporting yourself from the office to home each day and back. And so this practice today is influenced by, self-regulation, by the idea of self-regulation, meaning what's come up for me in the last few days is how much we run off of faith. When we really think about how we live our lives, we run on faith that our cars are going to be safe to drive, that our motorways are lined a certain way that's safe, that the airplanes that take us somewhere, that the pilots are educated and going to fly in a safe way. And for so many of us, we externally source our own sense of safety in our bodies. And even, we might think that the yoga teacher knows better than us, or the fitness instructor knows better than us, or the nutritionist or the doctor. And this isn't to say that our doctors and our nutritionists and our fitness instructors and our yoga teachers have more knowledge about certain aspects of the human experience, but no one knows what it's like to be in each of our own individual bodies. And so what I want to remind you today is to have faith in yourself, that you know intuitively what's best for you, that when you slow down and that you listen and that you soften, that everything that you need, the knowledge is right here. And so what I offer to you is a practice for you to take your body and your breath on, but that every step of the way that you know that you are the one that is curating this experience, that you are the one in choice and in power. And thank you for having faith in me and staying with me in this moment and going on this journey. But also I desire for you each to have faith in yourselves. So that being said, grab your tea, grab your yoga blocks, grab your focus and come with me on a journey for this time. And we're going to start sitting. So if you have a block, you can place it underneath the seat. I have 2 blocks today that I'm going to use for one of our positions as we open. If you don't have blocks, feel free to pause, grab some books of density so you can use them with some pressure, or grab some couch cushions that can also work in some sense. And we'll begin sitting upright in the spine. So as you sit upright, allow the muscles in the face to relax. So the muscles in the forehead, around the jaw, the muscles in the shoulders, the belly. And we are softening into our bodies, arriving into the physical form. So no matter where you were before or after, if you were working or taking care of the kids or running or whatever it may be, you're here now. So take a deep breath in through the nostrils, sigh out of the mouth. Let's do it again, make some noise. Last one. And settle in for a couple of moments of stillness and silence, listening to the breath move in and out of the nostrils, relaxing the body more and more on each exhalation. Let's take an inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, stretch the arms up and over. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to the heart. Bowing the head lightly in before we begin the physical practice and bringing an intention in of faith for yourself. In this world where there's so much consumerism and capitalism, it's very easy to doubt ourselves, to want to be better, to do better, to have more. But in this moment, softening the body and showing compassion and love for who you are now, what you are now, that you are worthy of love, that you are perfect as is, even with imperfections and challenges. And may we have faith in ourselves. For that's really the most important thing in this life, is that we have faith in ourselves, that we believe in ourselves. You can open the eyes, slowly come into the space. You can move the props off to the side for a moment. And come back onto the heels, knees go wide. Come into take child's pose. I'm going to stretch the arms forward, forehead to the earth. And allowing ourselves to humbly bring the heart close to the earth. Forehead supported, knees opening into the gateway of the hips, into emotions. And at any moment in life when things get too challenging, we can generally find a place to just kneel down, even in public spaces. Coming back into our faith to ourselves, to breathe deeper in and out of the nostrils, to come back to breath, to close the eyes, to come back inside to our safe place, to make this a safe place. So that we are never homeless, that our bodies are our homes, that we are never homeless, that we can always close the eyes and say, just a moment, I'll be right back. We can go inside to our houses and have that metaphorical cup of tea. Take a breath with ourselves and begin again. Slowly come up onto all fours. Let's take some cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly down, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch and open the heart. And exhale, round into self. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Stretch the hands forward, coming into Anahatasana. Bring the heart down, forehead down. Keep the hips directly over the knees. We're opening into the arm lines, into the meridians, the energetic lines in the body that deal with grief, heartache. And again, heart is close to the earth. And peel the chest up, bring the hands back. Tuck the toes under and come back to on the heels. Sitting back onto the heels. This is where I drink my tea. But make sure even the pinky toe is tucked under. Sink back onto the heels, our very popular toe squat. Nice long spine. Bring the heat into the feet, up across the shins. And we're letting that heat nourish the energetic system, the nervous system. Sitting up nice and tall, I offer a song here to distract us as we sit with this heat. And the drum you might not hear so well with the sound, but let's hope. But close the eyes down, and when pain comes in, if you need to bring the body weight a little bit forward, you can, but try to stay upright. Really lengthen through the spine, relax the body, and trust. Danza de la luna, danza de la luna, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, canta de la tierra, canta de la tierra. You're almost there. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, cascadas de cantas, breathe, cascadas de cantas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Last 5 breaths. Escucha, 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 escucha. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Last breath. Mis abuelas, mis abuelas, mis abuelas. Good work. Come off of the toes. Come forward onto the hands and pat the feet out. Let's sit back onto the heels, lift the knees, give a little stretch to the fascia on the top of the feet. And this song is a Spanish Icaro to the grandmothers, the wisdom of the grandmothers. And it's saying, you know, the song of the land and the waterfalls that sing. And for us to listen, to listen, to listen, and to listen to ourselves. Come upright. Come on to the hands. Cross the ankles, sit back here for a moment. We're going to come back down to our backs before we come back up. So again, it's like listening to that internal wisdom. You're going to bring a block or a couch cushion, whichever you have, between the shoulder blades. So if you have a block between the shoulder blades, it could be a little intense, so maybe you want to bring pillows instead. And we're going to take the other block and just place it underneath the head, letting the heart open, and the arms can go out. So if you have a couch cushion underneath the back, maybe you just use a book underneath the head. This is where you can pause, make this comfy. We're going to stay here for at least a minute or two. Nice passive stretch to really open the heart space. And for so many of us, especially in the way that we have been conditioned in each of our separate cultures and in the definition of what it means to be a man or to be a woman, what it means to be successful or not successful, beautiful or not beautiful, we have created an energetic shield over this space, the heart, and it can keep us from loving ourselves. It can make it difficult for others to love us. And in this moment, just imagine, just visualize a melting, a warm sensation across the heart space, melting this shield, allowing the world to penetrate and affect you, but not to take you. For so many of us, it is safe to put this shield up, but it keeps us from having the things that we really desire in life, and we go throughout life wanting and desiring deeper connection, to be known, to be seen, to be loved, but we are the ones that shield ourselves from having our deepest desire. So deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. Let your body fill up with prana, with life force. And notice what the silence does for you. Notice if the silence brings up fear or a need for distraction, or if it's nourishing. And no judgment, but just letting yourself dissolve into this spaciousness. You are here not alone, but with yourself. The most intimate relationship that you can have. You are with yourself in this moment. Such deep love here. Such possibility of faith here. And slowly use the hands to peel the body up. Come up. We sit up nice and tall. You can bring your blocks or your couch cushions around. We're going to sit up tall, and then we're going to slowly begin to fold forward. Now, for some of you, it might be quite intense to go deeper. You might want to stay up on the palms if you've got a tight back line. For some of you, you might be able to go a little bit deeper. And for some of you, you might be really flexible and be able to bring the forehead down to a block or the couch cushion. And please, 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 for the sake of your beautiful bodies, do not force your body to go further than it wants to today. The goal is to not get the chest to the thighs. That is not the point of yoga. It is for you to feel good in your unique body and to find your edge, your capacity, and go there and no further. So do your best to not be overwhelmed by flexible yogis like me. And I'm not always flexible. Some bodies like to go deep and some need to stay upright a bit. And there's beauty in those differences. But with every exhalation, notice if you can go energetically a little bit deeper. So maybe the body doesn't go deeper, but maybe energetically the exhalation takes you deeper into this backline stretch. And our backline is connected to the meridian that holds our fear. So touching in on the kidney here, we embrace the fears that we have, the resistances. And when we create more spaciousness in the back line, we give more space for the obstacles, the challenges, the fears. And slowly peel the chest up. Move the props off to the side. Cross the ankles. Come forward onto the hands and knees. Let's tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. My mint and blue lotus tea is distracting me. So downward facing dog in itself is a beautiful pose. Let's stay here. Press the palms in, the heels in, and we are still lengthening through the back line. For so many of us, we want to run out of this pose to the next. But let's enjoy this posture. Really press through the palms, press through the heels. You might need a micro bend in the knees. Look towards the navel. You are engaged fully physically and mentally in your breath. Equal inhales and exhales through the nostrils. What a beautiful gift, the downward facing dog. Beautiful gift, these human bodies that we get. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, slowly walk forward. Take your time. No rush to the front of the mat. Let's meet our hands as you come forward. Fold in. Take opposite elbows. Let the head drop down. And just a little swing back and forward. And this doesn't need to be aggressive. Just very light, gentle. Can kind of go from side to side as well. And let's bring the hands down. And then bring hands to the lower back. Make a fist. Press the fist up behind you. Keep the chest lowering down towards the thighs. And we open into the shoulders. Let go of the hands down to the ground. Let's take an inhale, roll all the way up to standing, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down, hands to the earth. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position, and pause here. So in your plank, slight rounding between the shoulder blades, pull the belly in. Continue with the breath in and out of the nostrils, nice and strong through the core, focus. Looking down towards the mat. Take another inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down in the chest between the hands, hips high. Inhale, slide forward onto the belly, open the heart, lift the heart. Exhale, hips to heels, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly walk forward to meet the hands, take your time. Take an inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands alongside the body, samastiti. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Lower halfway this time, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet, lift the thighs, open the heart. And exhale, tuck the toes, use the core, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly walk forward. Fold in. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach. Exhale, hands to hearts and alongside the body. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower halfway. Inhale, forward, open the heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, slowly walk forward to meet the hands. Take your time. Fold in. Take an inhale, come up onto the fingertips and the tiptoes, bend the knees, sink the hips down, and come to sitting. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, twist to the right, right hand down behind you, left hand on the right knee, open the chest nice and long through the spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on the left knee, open the chest. Nice and long through the spine. Let's take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands down to the knees. Let's take an inhale, pull the chest forward, open the heart, look up. And exhale, round in on yourself. Inhale, pull forward, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round in. Bring the chest towards the left knee and begin to make Sufi circles. So pressing into the knees and make big circles, and you're kind of like kneading dough like you're a cat, like cat's pawing on the thighs. can dip the shoulders in, and you can go as deep as you want, open as wide as you want. Get the neck involved. There's no right and wrong. And we're just getting into the side bodies, the front and the back, finding any kind of spaces of contraction and tension. And let the breath come out in sighs. You can also switch order, the direction when you're ready. And come back up to center. Let's take an inhale, reach up. Hands to the back of the head, clasp the fingers, open the heart, look up, and then close the eyes. Let the shoulders relax down. Just a little incantation to yourself, an invitation. May I remain open. May I breathe steady through the storms. May I seek sanctuary in myself. May my body become my own lighthouse and vessel of safety and security. May I have faith in myself, my ability to be loved, to love, my ability to be open and intuitive to what is right for me. May I learn my capacities and respect my boundaries. Let's bring the hands to the heart, bowing head to heart. May we each become the stewards, the savvy stewards of our own lives. May we not put our power into other people's hands, our health into other people's hands, our need to be loved into other people's hands. May we love ourselves. May we heal ourselves. May we know our power. May we curate and create and allow ourselves the abundance of love that comes from the outside when we have already fulfilled our needs and our love and our acceptance from the inside. Deep bows of gratitude to you on your journey. Bring the thumbs to the forehead, bowing to the ground. Deep blessings to this beautiful earth that holds us. May we treat her with more respect and care, more empathy. May we care enough and more for one another in our journeys. Namaste. Deep gratitude to you, YOGATXers, for joining me today. I'm here every week, so feel free to subscribe and come see us. And if you want to get in tune with me, all my details are down below for in-person retreats and trainings and musical journeys and silent journeys in nature and one-on-one sessions, all the things. And no matter what, take care of yourselves on this journey. Sending you lots of love.